Morning, folks. Welcome to Hahn, Vorbach and Associates. And this is Paul Vorbach here, my partner. And we have here this Corvette that belongs to Dave Oreski. And what we did with this, we stripped the whole car, did all the body work over, and we went through making all the panels fit. And if you're familiar with Corvettes, you know that panels generally don't fit well and the bodies are not straight. Dave wanted the car to be straight, though. He wanted it to be crisp. He wanted the panels to fit nicely. And that's what we did here. It's been wet sanded smooth, so there's no orange peel in it. And all of the edges and contours are nice and sharp. Not sharp enough to cut you, but much sharper than what they were originally. And the car's nice and straight, no ripples and waves in it like Corvettes usually have. But that's what Dave wanted. And he's a member of the local Corvette club.
When will this be done and debuted?
Oh, this will be done any day now. We are test driving it and fine-tuning it. And we've got to put the new wheels and tires on it, and that's really about it. We put a new interior in it, and you know, the new interior pieces, we bought the best that was available, but they still don't fit quite as good as what the original parts do. So it took a lot of effort to get the interior pieces to fit the way they needed to fit. And the engine was also rebuilt. Okay, we're back in the main shop now, and under here is a 1952 MGTD. It's only in for some maintenance work. We did not do the restoration on this. We've been getting a lot of maintenance work in lately on. It's rather hard to find someone to do regular maintenance work on a car of this era. You can't take it to your local Pep Boys and have brakes taken care of on it. And that's what we're doing. We're doing the brakes on it. And he's a local resident. Looks like we got some grease there. Over here is the 68 Pontiac GTO that if you're regular followers of the show, you've seen it before probably. We're not moving along too fast on that, but it should be done.
That's a classic.
Should be done this summer.
For that.
Yeah, this color is like the color I always remember seeing on 68 and 69 GTOs. You know, and when I first saw it back in 1968, I thought that was a rather strange color for a muscle car. Over there we have the frame out of a 1955 Gullwing. You can see in the background the Gullwing body. We did the metal work with it on the chassis, and the chassis, they were separated this week. We built we call it the Toffer lifter, named after Christopher, and Toffer is his nickname. He works here. He's quite innovative and creative, and we got some pictures of the original type of lifting equipment that Mercedes used in the factory for lifting the bodies on and off these 300 SLs. And he made up a piece of equipment that's actually probably a little better because it's a little more articulating than what the original stuff was at the factory. And we use that now for lifting these bodies off and on. The frame, back to the frame is 4130 chromoly. It's a space tube frame, obviously, and it's triangulated. It's extremely strong and lightweight. What you're looking at here is probably 300 pounds. And all of the strength comes from it. And as you can see, Paul has no trouble lifting it up. As I was saying, it's where all the strength comes from. The body is, you know, back in those days there became a term called an envelope body. And those truly are an envelope body, where the body just lays over the frame. There's no strength to the body at all. It's all in the frame. And so for that reason, when you're removing these bodies, you've got to be extremely careful because they will twist up so easy. Over there, next to this frame, this is a 230 SL that we finished a few years ago, and it's back in for some maintenance work. Up above is a 47 Chevrolet pickup truck. The owner of it, it actually belonged to his uncle. His uncle had passed away, and the truck had gotten sold off to a friend of his uncle's, and his mom said to him, "We got to keep that truck in the family." So he went out, found the guy that bought it, and bought it back from him. And it never completed or finished by his uncle. It looked pretty much as it does now, and he brought it out to us to have it finished, have it gone over, and make sure everything's safe and sound on it. And so that's what we're doing. Actually, right now we're rebuilding the motor on it. The motor had never been rebuilt.
Cool, let's stop right there.
Okay, hi everybody. This is a 1961 Mercedes-Benz 190 SL. It's undergoing a full restoration. We've done a lot of work on the bottom of the car, got it painted and everything as it should be. We're now in the process of putting in a new fender and a new front end. As you can see, we've removed the old nose and are putting the new one on. The old one is sitting there inside the car. And, you know, moving right along on this car, when it's done, it's going to be quite the looker, I think. You know, as we say, full restoration. Started off, you know, thinking there might not be quite as much to do, but as we got into it, it became very apparent that there were some areas of the car. And as you can see, just looking at what's on this this panel here, this nose panel, how much rust and deterioration and holes that are in it. So that made it make sense for us to get a new front panel and install it. And we're very pleased to say that this new front panel seems to be fitting very well. So, you know, as we go with it, we'll continue with the progress and keep you posted. And next to this here, ready to go up on the lift, we have a 72 Corvette, 74, and it's kind of in for a little bit of work on the fuel system. He thinks he has a fuel leak in the car, so we're going through it. It was never restored here or anything. Interestingly, it's got a very 70s paint job on it. Takes you right back. It's kind of in the whole earth tone thing going with the tan interior and the some of the way the paint is applied. So it does take you back. Pretty cool car overall, but hopefully we'll be able to sort out the issue with the fuel line and get this thing done.
Well, folks, that's our update for this session of TalkHotRods.com at Hahn, Vorbach and Associates Auto Restoration. We appreciate you checking in with us.
Thank you.
Bye.